This meeting actually began about 35 years ago in Sydney, Australia, as an Anglican, or I think you call them Episcopalians over here. In the city of Sydney, in my home in a suburb there, I was reading Hebrews chapter 9. At that time, I was listening to the Advent Radio Church each Sunday, and I had begun to collect the books of Ellen G. White from second-hand bookshops around Sydney. And as I was reading Hebrews 9 that day, I said, that's strange. This is different to what the Adventists are saying. There is a problem here. The problem wasn't solved by the time I was baptised. And what I'm going to try and give you in the next hour is 35 years of thinking on the problem. And if it seems a bit concentrated, we would remind you that there will be tapes of it in the cassette library, and some of you may want to take it section by section. You see, I am not a Seventh-day Adventist by birth, but by conviction. And the moment that ceases to be so, I will hand in my credentials as an Adventist minister. I rejoiced to find in the spirit of prophecy, when I became an Adventist, a very open attitude to investigation and biblical research. A false prophet would never have made it so. But I find Ellen White saying that we can never honour God by erroneous opinions, that error is never harmless, and that it never sanctifies, and that every pillar of our faith should be critically examined by us before it is examined by the world's greatest minds. I found in the book Counsels to Writers and Editors statements like this, page 35. There's no excuse for anyone taking the position that there's no more truth to be revealed and that all our expositions of Scripture are without an error. The fact that certain doctrines have been held as truth for years is not a proof that our ideas are infallible. Age will not make error into truth, and truth can afford to be fair. If the pillars of our faith will not stand investigation, it's time we knew it. That's Ellen White.